Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bloomberg. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Finds some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Back to pass, it's Gentry. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds a little space. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Touchdown, Nevada! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense working from the pistol. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bloomberg. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Gentry. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ward. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They're working that left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Pulls it in. It's Ward. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Nevada. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Bloomberg. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's got it. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're setting up the screen. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking it.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gentry. Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out and drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the option. Quick toss. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Gentry. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bloomberg. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better